rocket like rocket fuel.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rock it. Score. Ready?
Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Check three.
Leo. 5.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And Walker has it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. A first down carry for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator.
Get him! Get him! Watch the eye!
Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
A draw play here, Lewis. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm on.
Big rip.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run! Flip. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Echo. Check Mike.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 76 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Titans 3.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Bashed it.
Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hard. Look at me. Shoot.
Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Two times. You got three down.
Ready.
Tannehill now to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Watch the screen.
Snap.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
You can't block me. You can't.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On third down, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 15. And the Buccaneer first down.
Ready. White 25. 54. Yeah, I got you. Follow. Mike 54.
A first down throw for Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Ogunbowale. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Black 25 behind. 55. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They're under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Black 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Ready to go.
First down, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ready. Black 22. He don't know no better.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 22 now.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, Winston. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jameis to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Sonny!
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check.
Now Winston. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being focused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And an alley to run. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off the play fake, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
They're scared.
Green, triple team.
55's my guy, 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Winston on fourth down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got to get
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So fire the